Hello, and welcome to Blood on the Clocktower. I have some exciting news for you. My background is my role, which is not something I usually do. But, I had already picked it, and I got it as the gossip, and I thought, hey, whatever, random is random. I also don't want my role to indicate that I am not a role, so why not? We're doing Bad Moon Rising. Probably all of you that watch these videos are veterans at this point, but we'll just go through the rundown. We'll do that, and this, and this, and I'll show you the rules. These are rules that are in the game. They'll also be in the description below. And while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and like the video when you're down there in the description. So it might matter. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter. Anyway, in this game we have a lot of protection so nobody ever dies. And we get no information except for the gossip. So I need to figure out how to gossip in such a way that I get useful information. 8-player game, so we'll play until there's 3 slits. Well, yeah, could go on for quite a while. So it's like the math of if we kill 1 person a day. Let's just do that math. Then it would last. I'm too dumb. 3 days. But as we all know, people don't die in Bad Moon Rising, and people come back to life because of the professor. So, yep. Good outsiders. Variety of demons. What do we think Sam would pick? We ran the Poe earlier this week. I have no idea. I don't think I'm capable of medding. It's a very small game. Poe is bad for a small game. Let's say Puka. We do have. Well, yeah. Let's wait and see what happens. So if we don't kill, the Zombo gets to kill. So we don't want to kill. We'll kill and probably fail. That's what'll happen. And then the Zombo will kill. So if we get 1 kill on the proper time, it would be a Puka or Poe. Yeah, actually, I think you get a lot of information based on the first kill. Well, but then you got the Tinker and the Assassin. Alright. Anyway, corrected an error. Wonder if you can figure out what it is. I won't talk about it. Because this is perfect. Production we have here. I'm sure there weren't any actual errors.
All right. Good morning, everybody. You got about 8 minutes, and good luck.
Blake,
Steven,
would you like to talk?
let's talk.
Well, we were going to be his last game, and it didn't work out, so let's try it this time.
Okay.
There is a gambler in the script. Are you going to be the gambler again?
I'm not the gambler. I can bluff the gambler, but I don't even think I need to bluff this game. I can just go with what I am.
Okay, so you're going to tell me what you are?
I mean, I can assume you're Townsfolk.
I am.
I'm the fool.
Well, there is a problem with that.
What?
Well, half the rolls don't die when they die.
Oh, well, that's not my problem.
Well, the reason it's a problem is that, well, I'm going to put it in that you're the fool, but yeah, I don't think that is as good of a roll as it sounds. Because it's
No.
kind of like the soldier. It's a good bluff roll. However, we did talk before any sharing, so either you're the demon or you're the fool. Well, yeah, I don't know. Have you played Bad Moon Rising before?
I have, because I've seen most or all of these roles before. Yeah, I have definitely seen this before because we were afraid of a Poe and a massive like 3-night kill. Um, but all I can tell you is what I am. I'm a townsfolk, and if you are evil, you could try to kill me, but
Yeah, that is interesting because if I was evil, uh, like, what am I supposed to do with that?
oh, you didn't actually tell me what you were. Not, I
You
mean,
did.
you
You
may not
you you
specify.
didn't actually ask. You just said
I
I'm
would
going to
love
tell
to
you my
know.
role.
Well, because I'm not confident in this game, but I would love to tell. I would love to know what you are.
It's fine. I'll share. So I'll tell you. I'll tell you my game is I like to mix it up and sometimes I like to typically share my exact role with somebody, but then also I will lie to some people and tell them a fake role, and then other times I'll do 3 for 3s. The point is I have to mix up my game. But I'm going to tell
So
you that
you.
I'm the gossip. Uh,
Oh, okay. But you're openly letting me know that you could be lying to me because it
well,
could.
the point is
Yeah.
that if you know that when I tell you my role, it's always the truth. That's problematic for my game.
Yeah.
But the point that I'm trying to make is that I always do share my role. So in a game, I might lie to 2 people and tell the truth to one person.
Well, I can tell you this: if you're the gossip and you gossip that Blake is a townsfolk, or Blake is a good, or Blake is the fool, there will likely be a death. So,
Well, I don't actually want that to happen, so that's not very helpful.
so you might not want it. So, gossip that Blake is evil, and there definitely will not be a death. At least because of you. Let me
Now,
say that.
is there a drunk?
I always think there's probably a drunk. Oh
Well,
wait, no,
no.
not. It's
That's
not an
that's
option.
yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
I am not super familiar with the script, although I have played it and I've actually run it. However, that doesn't mean that I'm not poisoned. So that's the problem. So that's the idiotic problem with the gossip is that I like think that I'm like verifying information, but if I happen to be poisoned, then I'm actually not learning anything. Because so with the gossip, there would definitely be a death. If there's multiple deaths, then we have to figure out why the multiple deaths happened. Because it doesn't necessarily mean like for instance, if there's a tinker, but the thing is, the tinker could die to the gossip. So yeah, the gossip's actually
Mm.
not a great role.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I'm just writing down that Manny and Ned are whispering.
Okay.
But that's it. I have no reads, no information in this game, so I just can tell you that
Sounds good.
you know,
I'll say if
yeah,
the game gets to the final, I'm looking forward to the powwow because I believe you're good.
good. Oh, I hope you're good. I don't know what to think at this point, but I hope you're good.
Oh, also, I just want to point out that I selected my background, which is always inspired by a role in the game, before I got my role, and it happened to be the gossip. So I left it that way.
That's that's fair. Okay.
Well, the
Well,
thing is that every time it's always been not based on my role. So at this point, nobody's going to suspect anything, and I thought, well, that's cool. It actually lines up.
that's fair. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. I think you were the gossip, but you could. Well, you can't be drunk, but I don't know. Like I
I could
said,
be poisoned, but that doesn't mean
I
I'm not the gossip.
that's true. Well, I could be poisoned too, and then I'll be killed. So I guess
Yeah,
I
that is
should. I
true.
don't know. Ugh,
Yeah, well,
whatever.
also, I will point out that in the script, most of the roles that poison are actually townsfolk roles. Like, you have the sailor, and you have the
Mm,
innkeeper, and, yeah.
yeah. So don't choose me
Well,
if you're one of those.
I am not. I'll see you
Okay.
later.
All right. See ya.
Anton.
Yes.
Voltron. Ned, you're echoing.
Yeah.
Anton. Anton, you want to talk?
I don't, but I can.
You don't?
Oh wow.
All right, well, let's do it
I
then.
mean, there are two people who always give me
2 minutes.
wrong free for free, and you are one of them.
No, just going to give you my role.
Jason.
Okay, let's go to my room.
Okay, you're.
Jason. Why would you?
Hi.
Well,
Hi.
how rude can you be?
No, I'm saying that you and Jason are two people who always give me free roll. I mean, wrong rolls and free for free. That's why I feel like I have no useful information after speaking to you or Jason.
Well, I will have you know that I don't think I've ever given 3 rolls that one of them was my roll. However, I will say that giving 3 rolls that aren't your roll isn't always the worst thing for the village. However, I'm not going to
I'm not
convince you
saying
of
this.
that.
I'm just saying that I'm not getting useful information.
Well, I don't actually know that you're good. What do you want from me? What would be your ideal situation? A 3 for 3 with honesty? How about I do that? That would be a unique thing that I've never done.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, well, give me a second. I need to figure out what I'm going to be. For my 3 rolls, I have to pick 2 of them. After all, I have to be carefully to word it so that you know that I can't even find. Oh, see, that's the dumb thing. I absolutely hate that. It's so dumb. Yeah, we'll do that. That works. All right. I am the gossip, the Shabaloth, or the Tinker.
So I guess you're Shabalov. Otherwise, why would you tell this?
Well, if I was the Shabaloth, why would I tell that?
In order to claim one real role. So my 3 is sailor, gambler, and minstrel.
Are you the gambler?
I'm either gambler, sailor, or minstrel. So 33% chance that I'm a gambler. I mean, about, or maybe
Well,
50.
if you're
I
the
mean,
gambler, you want exact rolls. That's the thing.
well, I can gamble. If you're Shabalov.
Go ahead. You'll die.
Okay, thank you.
All right. It is day 1, so feel free to put your gossips in the chat. Other than that, nominations are open.
Jason,
Yeah,
are you the demon?
no, but you'll see in a second.
How do you feel about my gossip, Jason?
Fine.
You're saying that I'm the evil person, Stephen, between Anton and Blake,
No. I'm saying
including them?
yes. I was trying to word it very mathematically correct. However, I do see your. It would be much simpler just to say Scott is evil.
That would be easier.
Well, I'm
That's,
the juggler of gossips.
All right. Any nominations?
Has anyone heard of any outsiders?
I nominate myself. I have information. I'll give it out
Jason
next turn.
nominates himself.
I want to hold on to the information and see if there's any weird double claims or weird things that don't match it, but I think I'm a good kill, so I nominate myself.
All right. Any pertinent information?
I just want to point out that if Ned's gossip is correct, either he'll die because the assassin is real or because it's just very weird gossip.
I have a question about the rules. If
Yep.
Zambul nominates themselves and died, does this mean that the game continue?
The first time the Zombie would die, they will not. So if they choose themselves, they would appear as dead, but would not actually be dead.
Okay, thank you.
All right, with that said, we're going to start this vote. 4 is needed to put on the chopping block.
It makes sense to kill me, man. You do 1.
There we go.
All right, 4 is enough. Are there any other nominations?
With how fast that vote goes, I'm sure this game will be quick.
Same as it's been all night. All right, going to count down then. Everybody's favorite part, I know.
I told you we were efficient last game. We ended that game in 18 minutes.
Where's Lynn? Wait.
Oh my goodness, she missed it! Lynn, we killed Jason.
Jason has been executed and dies.
You missed the day.
And the game continues. Good night, everybody.
So, Jason died. Jason's a tinker. That's how he plays. But there's only one. Oh yeah, that's right. That's not an outsider. Well, he's an outsider. Let's put it that way. He would not be the Moonchild. He would not be the lunatic. Yeah, he's the tinker. Because if he was the goon, he would want to turn evil. May die at any time. That's how he plays that. He's done it before. Okay, well, this has been a fascinating period of time.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Steven has died in the night.
What a load of crap.
You have about 7 minutes.
Yeah, who you want to talk?
Sure.
I'll join your room.
Yours.
Mine.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
You're the tinker, right?
yeah.
That's the way you played the tinker last time. I mean, and if you read the outsiders, like if you were the goon, you wouldn't have played it that way.
I didn't want to die at some random time in the game.
Yep,
when it
it makes sense. I think it's correct.
I'm waiting to see if anyone else claims outsider. I'm guessing no, and I'm guessing there's no Godfather because I was expecting more than one kill, unless you were a Godfather kill, in which case it's Zombo. So it's either Zombo, Godfather kill, or
yeah, we executed you, so that would have stopped the Zombo.
So it's either Zombo.
Yeah, I could have been the Godfather kill.
But then there's another outsider. So I doubt there's another outsider.
Well, I would certainly hope not. However, there is a lunatic, is there not in this? Yes, there is.
Yeah, but again, if it was a Godfather, then it's a Zombo. So I don't think there's a Godfather or an assassin, to be honest, unless it's a Zombo.
Well, the reason I'm saying the lunatic is that if there's a lunatic, they will not come out, likely, and then we would not know.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if that's the case, then the demon has to be Zombo. If it's Godfather or Assassin, the demon is Zombo. And Godfather or Assassin killed you and it's Zombo.
Okay,
if it's Devil's Advocate or Mastermind, so it's either Godfather or Assassin, in which case they killed you and it's Zombo, or it's Devil's Advocate or Mastermind, and then it could be Puka, Shavaloth, Poe, any of the three.
All right, so answer me this.
It can't be Shavaloth. It can't be. It's probably not Shavaloth. So it's Puka or Poe or Zombo. I think Shavaloth's out.
I would agree with that. Answer me this. If I was, perchance...
You could, if you want to tell me your role, it's fine. I'm not,
I'm looking. I actually figured out the answer, and the answer is, my information is useless. I'm the gossip. I believe that you were the tinker. I don't know why else you would have done what you did. And I'm the gossip, and I gossiped. However, the gossip acts after all the bad people, so I've provided zero information to the game.
Yeah. So, well, theoretically, it could be a zombie with no godfather and no assassin, and your gossip killed you. What was your gossip?
I believe my gossip was false, but I will read it. It's written here. Anton and Blake, at least one of them is evil.
Yeah.
And the reason I gossiped it that way is I like to get economy out of my gossips. So if nobody died, then
Well, you could have died from your gossip too, and then
I don't think so, but it is possible.
Yeah, we'll find out more next turn.
Sure.
Obviously, I want to see if another outsider claims before we.
I felt more confident about Blake than about Anton, but I obviously felt good enough about Anton to be gambling or whatever, gossiping about him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna mark you and Anton good.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
Yep.
Scott, are you evil?
No.
If you were evil, what would you say?
I'd say no.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anton, do you want to talk real quick?
Yes, but I also wanted to talk to Steven then.
Okay.
Mine will take super quick.
Okay. I'll join room.
About 2 minutes.
Blake, do you want to talk?
Sure. I guess it's your room again. Yeah.
Yeah, come to my room.
You ready, Anton?
Yes, I will join your room.
Okay, sounds good.
Hi. Are you Tinker? Because I think we have to know how many outsiders are in game.
No. Jason's the Tinker.
Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense. All right. Are you sure that he is not a Zambul? Because I think it's still weird to nominate himself like the first day.
I disagree. I've seen him play as the Tinker multiple times, and he always gets himself killed on day one. However, sure, since that's his play, maybe that's a brilliant cover. His theory on the Tinker is that you don't want to go and then have a surprise death later on when there's very few people. That's his rationale.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not blaming him to be not Tinker. I'm just that's another possibility from my view.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But Tinker makes sense for me as well. Yeah.
Well, and I will say that if he is the Zombul, and we were to double tap him.
Yeah. Sorry. Do you mean that you are gossip? Because somebody else claimed to be a gossip as well.
Huh, that's interesting. I am the gossip. Who else claimed
somebody else is Scott. I mean, he doesn't really claim he claimed to be a gambler. Oh, no. Yeah, that's correct. He claimed to be not a gossip. It's different. One of three was a gossip, but he is not a gossip. Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. Interesting. That was exciting.
No, it just was one of three.
Yeah, and my gossip didn't take effect. I gossiped that you and Blake were both not. I had to word it weirdly because basically I wanted to say that you're both good, but I didn't want to gamble that because I didn't want any deaths. So basically, the point is that I gambled that at least one of the two of you is evil.
So I'm basically good, and Blake is good.
Well, the thing is that I died, so my gamble wouldn't have taken effect. So it doesn't prove anything. And then, as Jason pointed out, if there was no death at night, I actually could have died to my gossip, proving that you are evil. So it actually proves nothing.
Oh, you mean? I see. So basically, your game. I see. All
Yeah,
right.
either my gamble didn't matter, or I died to my gamble.
Okay.
For the record, I believe it's the simpler answer, but
I'll tell you after.
Well, this is day 2. So once again, you can put gossips in the chat, and nominations are open. I know the gossips always distracts everybody for a little while.
Okay. Scott,
Yes.
are you the demon?
No.
Are you a minion?
No.
Okay.
Have you heard that?
I always like Blake's social reads. He's usually really good with them.
I like to ask, and then I like to hear people respond, and see how they respond.
And Blake, I can honestly tell you that unlike the first game today, I am actually not evil this game as well. So I'm actually good.
Okay, I'll believe that for now. I believe that for now.
All right. Are there any nominations? I feel like we're losing our efficiency.
well, I
It's
feel like
BMR.
nominating
There's
Scott.
no efficiency in BMR.
You don't want to nominate me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I feel like that gets to be meta, and then it's not nice. But for the record, if I nominated Lynn, it would be the same thing, and we've all been evil enough that we all suspect each other.
Has anyone heard of any outsiders?
No.
Not yet.
Yes.
No.
I heard of one.
Oh.
I've heard of one.
Hmm.
At least I've heard of one.
I've heard of.
Oh,
none.
maybe I heard of 2. Yeah, no, I'm not quite sure.
What did you hear?
Well, come on.
We're at 6. Well, we did definitely want to kill people.
Yeah, I heard about 2.
What did you hear, Anton?
I heard about Tinker and Lunatic.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
How have you heard about Lunatic?
Oh, that was the other thing. Is that if I have a theory. It's not good though. We might have a Poe.
Ugh.
All right. Second call for nominations.
So if there's a Poe, if we kill today, that brings it down to 5, and then we lose, assuming that they get all 3 kills.
We can double tap Jason if we don't want to kill anyone.
That's what I was gonna say too. I was gonna wait till the end to say that, but
Yeah, you could double tap me if you want. That's fine.
But why was Steven killed? Because I'm just looking at maybe his gossip.
I
So
thought the Poe only killed if no one. Oh.
the Zomboul only kills.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So a theory is that I died because of the Godfather, and that we have a charging Poe.
But wait. So you're saying that Jason was an outsider?
I didn't say that explicitly, but I mean, I may have implied it.
That's the only way a Godfather could have killed you.
I didn't say that. I just said words.
I haven't heard of an outsider yet, so let's just see what happens today, and we'll get more theories.
Second call for nominations. If I didn't already say that, I don't remember. It's late. Final call for nominations.
I'll nominate.
Nominate Jason.
Yeah, just better than nothing.
Okay. I heard Anton finish his first, so I'll go with that.
Well, basically, if we don't want to kill anyone, so we can just double tap Jason. I mean, we don't lose anything.
All right. Jason, your defense.
No, double tap me. It's fine.
All right. Any pertinent information? All right. This needs 3 votes.
Oh, what an idiot.
All right. 5 votes is enough, including Steven's dead vote. Someone can count down.
Where is Lynn? What? Lynn.
She's actually not playing. Guess what happened, Lynn?
All right, Jason has been executed
Lynn's gonna be
and
annoyed
is still
with us.
dead. And good night, everybody.
Well, I used my dead vote. Phenomenal. I think we have a charging Poe. That's what I think. We double tap Jason, so he's definitely not the Zombool. I'm not verified. Could the Zombool kill themselves? Choose a player, they die. Yeah, you can kill yourself. So I could beat the Zombool. Hey, let's double tap Steven. That's great. Phenomenal. I'm so hungry. You start knowing which outsiders are in play. Yep, perfect. Well, I'm on a mission that we destroy this. However, if we wake up and there's 3, I am not prepared for that.
All right. Good morning, everybody. You wake up to lots of screaming as Steven has come back to life.
Oh, phenomenal.
Shovel.
And that's it.
Things are much better
Maybe
than...
about 6 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Lynn, you want to talk?
Well,
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
okay.
Lynn, do you hear me?
Before anybody
You're muted,
does
so I
that,
can't tell if you...
okay,
That is
well,
100% means that there is a
You
Shabalov.
say nobody died?
Yeah, nobody died. I came back to life, actually.
I mean, the Shabalov is the only reason
Anton,
why.
can we, Anton?
Yeah, I can talk, but first I need to know if the Shabalov is the only possibility to player
Nope.
get back to life.
No, the professor.
No,
Right.
there's another possibility.
All right, really quick.
It's not a Shabalov.
Let's all go back to bed real quick while
Oh.
I check on one thing.
Okay, like I can go to your room.
Sorry.
Well, we're going back to bed, apparently.
All right.
Forgot to
Now
have 3
everybody's
people
back.
die.
Wait, no, I'm missing somebody. Or no, wait, no. Who am I missing?
Ned.
There are 9 people here. I think Game Junkie's here, though.
Here we go. Okay, apologies. Now you have 6 minutes to talk again.
Oh.
All right, go on.
Lynn, you want to talk?
Anton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll join room.
You're still muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Sam,
talk.
can we talk?
My room, Steven.
Sounds good to me.
Sam,
Okay.
So if anyone,
Yes.
can we talk?
Yeah.
so now that I'm been capped twice, if anyone wants to talk to me, feel free to. I'm here to help good at this point.
Well, it occurred to me that we hadn't talked yet.
Yeah. Are you actually good? And
Yeah. Well, I came back to life.
Did you
Well, the
did
professor
you
wouldn't...
get professed?
I don't know. I either got Shabalothed or I got professored, but either would indicate that I'm good, I think.
Okay,
'Cause
I
any-
can come up with my role if you're curious.
Sure.
I am your minstrel.
So what does that mean? We killed an outsider.
It's only to do with minions. It's to do with minions. So
Oh,
if we
okay.
kill a minion, everyone's drunk.
So why do you think we didn't get a demon kill yesterday? 2 protections?
I am not sure actually. Okay, wait a minute. What day are we on?
I don't know. You can look at the nominations. I'm doing it now. Not to, like
It's
I'm not
hard
being.
because I'm on my phone.
Yeah,
and
I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm just saying we can look it up. So I'm looking it up. 1.
Yeah.
2. It's actually not a perfect science either. Okay, we actually have multiple games on here, so that's a problem too.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah, I have not really a very good idea. So we can probably think through what happened. We killed Jason, and then I died, and then I came back to life. So I think
What
this
was
is.
Jason? What did Jason come out as? I know we executed him,
He
but
came out to me. However, I kind of hinted to what he was publicly, and he denied it. So I don't know that he wants me to share. And for that matter, I don't know that I'm convinced that you're what you say you are.
say that again. Sorry, I chatted with somebody on Discord, so
So, two things. I kind of hinted at what Jason was publicly, and he didn't like it, so I don't think that I should share. And then secondly, you've claimed a role. However, I don't think that I've confirmed you either. So, like, there's both of those things working against me sharing.
that's fair. Do we? Well, there's like Shab. There has to be a death, right, in order for you to come back for life. So you
No.
could have got.
No, because they could have killed a person that was protected and me. However, the Shabaloth. No, the Shabaloth is just regurgitate somebody that you killed the night before. So since I died the night before, I could be regurgitated. I don't know if it was the minstrel or the other though. I know that a lot of times minstrel.
Professor?
The professor. I think a lot of times the professor will just resurrect the first person because it's like, well, the reality is if it was a charging Poe, the game would have ended. Yeah, and I almost said the thing again that I did say.
And like.
So they just use it because it's like, well, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah. I was gonna say it's no risk that the professor to try and use it too. I mean, you either get somebody good resurrected, or if you know they're not resurrected, then you know they're evil, right?
Or an outsider.
Or an outsider, correct.
And
So,
for the record, that is what I said. I think that Jason's an outsider. And my comment was, and now I'm saying the thing that he didn't like.
I wonder if he's the goon.
No, I don't think he's the goon, because if he was the goon, I think he would have wanted to win as evil.
Oh,
that's
probably,
how he always plays the goon.
After all he did, what did he do?
Philosopher into the goon.
Yeah.
So my theory is that because of Jason, I was killed by the Godfather.
Okay, Godfather.
However, that would mean that we didn't get any kill for 2 days. So we need to figure out why that happened.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, there's protection rules.
I'm trying to figure out what. I'm still trying to figure out what demon it could be, though. Could it be because we had no? Could it be could be Poe. Could be Poe.
Well, they would pick 3 the next time, and why did that not ever happen? Or was this the charge?
This was the charge, I think.
Yeah, I was killed last night.
Nobody.
No, the night before last is what I meant.
Night before.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, but that. Oh yeah. Never mind. No, that wouldn't fit. Okay, that wouldn't fit. You're right.
I don't know. I was thinking I was an odd kill, but maybe, I mean, random is random, and sometimes you just die.
But what?
I have no idea. This game sucks.
It really does, but I actually hate SMB more than I hate BMR. But in this, there's so much drunkenness in this game. Is there?
Well, that's the thing. Is like there's so little information, and then the little information that does exist is pretty much useless.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have really no idea. I'm trying. You're right. It's not. It's probably not Poe, because then, even if it's a Poe charge today, there would have been 3 deaths when you died, right? So that doesn't make any sense.
No. I died on the first night, so there would have been 1 death. I was thinking, for some reason in my mind, I was thinking that I died because of the Godfather, but I don't even think that really makes sense.
I don't know. I have no idea. Now that I got my full focus on, as you can tell, I wasn't completely focused the first couple days.
Yeah, we noticed that you kind of showed up as the day was over.
Yeah. Like I've been here. I've been hearing everything, but I'm not as focused as I normally am. But now I'm focused.
Spectating.
Oh, did you hear that, Steven? I didn't know
Yep,
if you heard
I
that.
did.
Okay.
All right. Day 3. And gossips and nominations are open.
Well, I have information that I'll just go ahead and share. And granted, there's multiple things that could have happened, but I am the professor, and I chose Stephen to revive. And so there you go. And Stephen, whatever I told you, I lied because I just didn't want to die. I wanted to save my power. So I think I told you something else, but
Yeah, you did.
I don't even remember what it was. But
Hey, any professor that brings me back to life is good in my book.
I remember what I told you.
Ironically, as a spent professor, you're not a target.
Steven, I have a response for you.
What?
I have a response for you.
Oh, die again?
No. You put the speed up thing.
Oh.
So I have a response for that.
No.
I do have info from what people were whispering to me. I have info based on some people who whispered to me, because a lot of people whispered to me, told me a lot of info. Since now that I've been double tapped, I'm confirmed as good. And based on the info I have, Scott and Lynn seem like the best kill, one of them. I don't know which one, I'm not particular either way, but I'm just saying, based on the info that I've received, Scott and Lynn seem like the best right now.
I am not a good kill. I'm actually very valuable to town. I would like not to die. Thank you.
Lynn is a horrible kill. And I'm not a good kill either.
So you're the evil fair?
No.
No.
The O fair?
100% not.
Manny, are you a good kill?
Manny's not.
No, I don't think I'm a good kill.
Why not?
Because I think there's a Godfather in play.
What is Ned and Anton?
Like I've actually outed my role, by the way, to 2 different people, and Jason I've kind of hinted my role at what it starts with anyway.
No, I know you are.
I outed my role to Blake just like a minute ago, but I don't want Blake to tell anyone.
I'm not a good kill either.
I confirmed Lynn's role. Did anyone Innkeep me last night? Anyone Innkeep me last night?
Okay, you might have been Innkeep, and that's why I'm saying that you 2 might be good kills, because you 2 were the 2 people that were Innkeep by someone yesterday. Like I said, I had info, and since there was no kill, the only no kill could be if the demon happened to be drunk, and there is an Innkeeper in place somewhere who might have Innkeep both of you. So that's why the suspicion's on both of you, if you want to know more.
Second call for nomination.
Me getting Innkeep could have gotten my information to be not accurate, so I need to redo something tonight, which may have given away my role, but
can it be Paul?
Well, I also go back to, Stephen gossiped that someone between whoever and whoever was evil, which would have been Scott, and he was killed that night.
Nope, that's incorrect.
Is that incorrect?
What I don't know how it was interpreted, but what I said was between Blake and Anton, there is an evil player, and what I meant was if you list these people, one of those people, not the person that's between them in the grimoire. So I don't know how that was interpreted.
Yeah, no. Physically versus metaphorically.
Well, either way, I was just referring to the fact that you could have been killed to prevent a death because of the truth of your gossip.
Well, I also could have been killed by my gossip.
So here's
I'm leaning
do you
towards
mean
there's
that
multiple
me and
reasons why Stephen was probably killed the first night.
Okay, so
based on some of the info I've heard.
I just want to say very quick, Blake and Steven should be confirmed good, and whoever the Innkeeper is, the Innkeeper should protect Blake and Steven so neither one of them die, because they're confirmed good players, and that's the best people to protect.
Yep, that is true.
Steve, do you mean that me and Blake are somebody is bad or both are good because of your gossip?
Blake confirmed good.
I believe it's being inferred that you might be evil, Anton, but I don't agree with that.
Because I'm telling you, I mean, yes, it could have been a regurgitation or whatever, but I picked Steven to revive. So there's only a few reasons he would be alive right now, and one is because I'm the professor and I wrote his name down.
No, Blake, you're confirmed good. I just told you you're confirmed.
Well, but I was responding to Scott because he asked the
Okay.
question.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how he's confirmed good. Because I know he got professor. If someone else can confirm that he's good, then I believe it. I'll believe it. But just 'cause he's-
Be a final call for nomination.
So the reason he's confirmed good, Scott, is because the Shabaloth has to do 2 kills. Shabaloth couldn't sink enough kills, and then Steven also be revived.
Well, he could have caught one of
Yeah.
the Innkeeper and me.
Could have, yeah.
I'm not saying
still-
that's likely. I'm just saying it is possible.
I don't think that's true.
Well, yeah. Well, it's also weird that there wasn't, and we know that it wasn't because of the
No,
minstrel.
They would have
That there was no kills yesterday.
They would have catch both.
So it's super. It was super unlikely that it's the Shabaloth, in my opinion.
whoever is the innkeeper, don't innkeeper me tonight. I don't care if I die after tonight, but just don't innkeeper me tonight.
All right, I do need a nomination. I want to start counting down from 10.
I nominate Ned.
Let's see. Steven nominates Ned. State your case.
Well, I gossiped that Lynn or Scott are the demon. It'd be kind of wasteful to kill one of the people that I'm learning information about, so I nominated somebody else, and it's between basically Ned and Manny at this point for me, so I nominated Ned randomly.
Love random. Love it.
Your defense, Ned?
Those who I've talked to know my role and will know not to vote me out. All to say.
Pertinent info, Ned is not a good kill.
Mm-mm.
All right,
So should we
any
kill
other
Manny?
pertinent information?
Yeah, my pertinent info is Ned is not a good kill.
Right.
Manny's not a good kill either, Steven.
4 is needed to put on the chopping block.
Well, I think it's very likely that Scott and Lynn are the evil team.
I am not. And the end game will prove that.
Yeah, well, everybody just said that everything is wrong, so I guess it's me that's the demon.
No.
It's not me. I'm giving you my
right.
word.
It's fine.
0 votes is not enough. Are there any other nominations? We're back to
Nominate
counting
Scott.
down.
I nominate Scott.
That's a really horrible kill because I'm one of the few people that can confirm people in this game.
All right, state your case, Blake.
I think it's Scott Blake.
Sorry, I jumped.
Well, yeah, I mean, he very well could be good, but we're running out of time. And of the people I suspect, Scott is one of them. So I want to hear what he has to say.
I'm probably one of the worst kills in the game. The demon will probably kill me right now, but I am a very bad kill because I can confirm people in this game.
All right, any other pertinent information? All right, this needs 4 for the chopping block.
Hey, I get my vote back. I got to
That's
vote
true.
on every round of the game.
Maybe that's,
All right,
that's
1 vote
why,
is not enough. Are there any other nominations?
maybe that's why Steven was resurrected to get his vote back.
So that I could vote stupidly.
4, 3.
Really, guys?
2.
You do realize this is BMR and we have to kill, right?
Someone can nominate Manny.
Well, it's a little late.
Well, the
Revive
day has ended,
or not.
and there's no execution, so we go to sleep.
Wonderful.
Good night, everybody.
And now the Zombo gets to kill.
How do you know there's a zombie?
Who even knows anything? I think the Godfather is in play. And I think that we have, I think it's the Godfather, that's what I think. Godfather in the Zombo. Because we killed, well, I don't know. That would mean that we have 2, because we wouldn't have 0. Well, no, let me read it. It's plus or minus 1 for the Godfather. So it would be 2 or 0. So that means we have another outsider. Well, assuming my harebrained theory is correct. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm convinced Jason's good. Because he may have been... Okay, what are the minions? None of the minions would want to die. Like, the Widow wouldn't mind dying. You know, and the Baron wouldn't mind dying. But the Godfather, like, they you start knowing which outsiders are in play. That's interesting, because what if you learn that there are 0 outsiders? Okay, I have a theory. Oh my goodness. Jason, the evil Godfather. That's what I think. That's a theory. Interesting. Interesting. But that messes up with the whole Scott and Lynn. And then we've had so many non-deaths that if we do get a death, it doesn't really prove that it was my gossip. I have no idea. Okay, so let's just work on my stupid theory that's not right. If it is a Zomboul Godfather game, then we would lose. Well, we would lose one person today because nobody. Yeah, we would get our first kill. I don't even know if there is an Innkeeper. I need to talk to more people. Well, Scott and Ned both seem to be very concerned. Everybody was being ridiculous. Nobody wanted to die. That's how that works. If we get 2 deaths, that could be the gossip. So yeah. If there's no deaths, then my gossip. If there's no deaths, then Scott and Lynn are not the demon. They're not working together because there's only 2. So if they're the evil team, then one of them's the demon. That's the harder legions with missing heads.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Lynn has died in the night.
See, told ya.
And breakout rooms are open. You got about 6 minutes.
Damn it.
Anton, would you like to talk?
Yep.
Lynn, you want to talk?
Jason,
Sure.
general.
Blake, can I talk
Go
with
into
you?
my room.
We can chat.
Damn it, that minstrel really sucks.
What? What'd you say?
A dead minstrel really sucks.
Well, I don't know. I think there's worse things in the world. There's only 1 minion, so I don't know. So
So are you?
what?
Do you really think Scott is suspicious? I mean, it's Scott's the gambler. He's claiming gambler that he gambled me because I gave him my roll. It's a good demon buff.
I have no idea. I'm gonna put it in though. I like filling it out because then you can figure out what's not making
I
sense.
usually don't know people's rolls, but I feel like I have to say something.
Well, and you do know that I'm good.
Yeah, you and Blake are good.
Yeah. So there's no reason for people not to give me the information.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't know why people are thinking Manny's good. I don't know. And Anton and Ned.
Well, what I can, I mean, I had a lot of thoughts over the night. I did have one thought, which makes Jason evil. He could be the Godfather.
Really?
He could be the Godfather that learned that there were no outsiders.
Oh, that's true.
So he's useless.
Yeah, that's a good point. Get him out of the way early. That way people think he's good.
Well, yeah, because he got himself double tapped to prove that he's good, which nobody would ever do in this game, except that is a reason that it would happen, because there is only 1 outsider, and if he made it be 1 less outsider and learned that there were no outsiders, he'd be like, well, let's do something interesting.
You know what? That's not a bad play. It's a very unique play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Gotta keep an open mind. But, however, between Ned, Manny, and Anton is where I'm at right now. Maybe Scott, just because I never trust a gambler either. But
Well, you 2 were sticking up for each other, Scott and you, and that made me think that you were possibly the evil pair. So I gossiped that that one of you was the demon, and there was a death. And the problem is that there's so many protection rolls that I think I only really learn anything if there are no deaths. So my theory going into the night was that it is a Zomboul and Godfather game. However, that theory changed slightly, because originally I was thinking I had died because of the Godfather, because we executed Jason and he's the tinker, which I don't know if I said that explicitly, but that's what.
He's an outsider, but not the goon. So I assume it's probably Ticker or Moonchild.
Well, if he was the Moonchild, then I believe he would have been asked publicly something.
Yes, true. So, yeah, for me, like, yeah, it still could be Scott, but I don't know. I would lean in on a couple others more than him. But
Well, people didn't want me to kill Ned either. Do you know who he is?
I have no idea what Ned is at
Or
all.
I think I'm just gonna go talk to people and get them to give me my information since I'm confirmed good.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Manny, can we talk?
Yes.
Second from
Ned,
the top.
Ned, can we talk?
Yeah.
I think it's extremely likely that I'm good. I'm not going to say confirmed because I could have been regurgitated by the Shabaloth. But the point is...
It's not Shabaloth, it's a puka.
Okay, well, so my point is, would you like to tell me your role since I'm confirmed good?
I feel really confident that I'm the lunatic.
Oh, you're the demon.
Well, I thought so, but nothing I'm doing is lining up, including who my minion was, because I was told my minion was Blake, and that's clearly not true. So
All right.
I'm fairly certain I'm the lunatic.
Okay. Well, I will say here's the thing. You're getting the pro talk here. If I am ever the demon in a script where there is a lunatic, I would immediately go and verify my information with my people. Because, like, for instance, the lunatic can be given a townsfolk. And if... Well, and you would figure it out pretty quickly, because they would be like, I ain't your minion.
So here's the thing, though. With a lunatic in play, as a demon, you don't necessarily want to just run to somebody and spew out all your information, because then that happens. So I waited for my minion to come to me. And since Blake came to me, I figured, okay, he's probably my minion. And then he didn't talk minion-y. So I was confused. You also don't necessarily want the demon to know that you know you're not the demon, right? Because I pick my kill and then the demon.
Yeah, that is true. Suit. So do you want to go run down your kills?
Right. So
what demon are you?
Huh?
What
Puka.
demon are you?
Puka.
Oh, that's why you think there's a Puka.
Yeah.
Because I did read the rule book, well, and I think you have too as a storyteller, and you are told as a lunatic the in-play demon.
Right.
Which I did not know that before.
Yeah, well, it only makes sense, right? Because if I'm told Puka, and then there's a Poe in play, and then there's 3 kills, then that's a huge red flag,
yeah,
right?
I had noticed that is how it was always worked out, but then when I read it in the rule book, I was like, well, that's nice to know that that's actually what's supposed to happen.
Yeah. So
okay.
I hit you the first night, and then I hit Scott the second night, which is why I was really convinced he was in kept last night.
Okay.
Because everything's delayed. And then obviously Lynn the next night. I picked Blake.
I'm sorry, and then obviously Lynn the next night. So you actually picked on night 0, so everything's shifted off.
Right.
And Blake is your current kill?
Right, because I'm not going to poison everybody, and I'm pretty sure that I'm the lunatic at this point. So I don't think Blake got picked, right? I think they're going to move the kill because it's pretty clear he's. Well, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, if they still think you think you're the demon, they would.
Yeah, but yeah.
Typically speaking, the only time I would ever move a lunatic kill is if you targeted me or a minion that would hurt. And Blake is clearly a townsfolk.
I mean, I picked Blake. I picked Blake hoping that they would follow suit, but I'm not. I don't necessarily think that they did, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Because they might see that kill and be like, oh, he's got it figured out, right?
Well, the other thing, is if you didn't talk to the minion, they're probably convinced that you're going to figure it out.
Right. I mean, at some point they're going to think I'm figured it out. I'm probably going to have to come out now because
I don't know about that. I don't know. You do you.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
But thanks for the useful info.
Well.
So No, Blake. The big thing is, as long as the Innkeeper keeps protecting you and Steven, we're good to go. As long as it protects you and Steven, we're fine.
Gossips and nominations are open.
Do we know that there's an innkeeper?
I nominate myself.
Anton nominates himself. State your case and defense, I guess.
Well, I spoke to Jason, and I tend to trust Jason because he died the first day, and we double tap him, so I can see Jason as evil. And he basically told me that if I'm a sailor and I'm a sailor, then I should nominate myself in order to confirm myself, or I don't know. So I guess we should try to kill me at least.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't. There we go. Is there any pertinent information?
I'm sorry, but I am not a good person. What did you just say what your role was?
I say to Jason that I'm a sailor, and basically I say the same thing to Blake the day before, and I claimed it in one of 3 roles to Scott, Steven, and Manny.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's all I wanted. Thank you. And you want us to kill you so that you can confirm that or something?
Yeah, I don't want you to kill me. I just want to confirm.
Sure.
Hopefully, I'm not gonna die.
I'm assuming you did not pick yourself.
I did not pick myself, but the problem is that either me or the person I picked is drunk.
Well, just so you know, if you pick a good person, it's almost very likely that they'll be the one that's poisoned.
I think I pick a good person, so yeah.
All right, so this needs 3 to put on the chopping block.
But at the same time, this person doesn't really have any good abilities, I think.
Yeah, well, I have a theory as to who you picked.
No, this is good because then we'll learn.
3 is enough. Any other nominations? If not, I'll go ahead and start counting down. I know it's everybody's favorite part.
Anton, who did you pick last night?
Manny.
Okay.
All right, the day is ended. Anton has been executed, but does not die. And everybody can go to sleep.
Anybody think that could be DA?
It can be.
Not the way this team is. It's more than likely not.
So we killed the sailor. I just have one more thing to talk to. Yeah. All right, so we need to start figuring it out. There are 6 people alive. Nobody dies at night. So confused. We've literally had 2 people die. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't even. So my theory about yeah, I think it is the Poe. Because of Manny. Oh. So Blake should die. Well, it has to be Ned, right?
I missed you, Lynn. Yeah, Sam.
Oh, thank you.
Sam.
I do feel
Alright.
loved on this Valentine's weekend. That's good to know.
All right, good morning, everybody. Scott has died in the night. And also Ned has died in the night. And rooms are open for about 6 minutes.
Okay, this is good.
Hey, can I talk with you real quick?
We have some answers now.
So Scott's good.
We have some answers.
I'm joining your. Well,
Jason, you want to talk?
Okay, I'm joining your
Yeah,
room.
Steven, come talk to me. My room or yours?
Go to yours.
So
What are the answers?
Ned was the Innkeeper who was protecting you and Blake, which is why you guys haven't died. Scott gambled Mandy as the lunatic. And so it's either Manny's really the lunatic, which I don't believe at this point.
Well, I
because-
also gossiped that Manny was the demon.
Yeah. Which could also be, and it could be Scott and Manny.
Yeah, well, if Manny is the demon, which I think it is a viable bluff to say I'm the lunatic, because what kind of an idiotic demon would say I'm the lunatic?
Yep, and there was no Godfather in place, so it worked out.
What do you mean?
Since there was no Godfather in play, there's no Godfather in this game. You can claim lunatic.
Oh, so you're saying he is the demon, and then both of the kills came because Scott gambled that he was the lunatic, and he's not, and I gossiped that he is. What did I say? Let me just look at. Manny is the
Manny's
demon,
only kill that makes
which
sense.
is a true statement. Yep, that makes sense.
Manny's the only kill that makes sense. Now, if we go to bed and someone else dies, then we're just screwed. We have to figure out who it's a zombie, but I don't believe it's a zombie.
Well, or if there's a devil's advocate.
No, I don't think Anton's a devil's advocate because Scott Gambleton is sailor. So if Scott was evil, he could lie and say Gambleton the sailor.
Well,
but
who
if
was
Scott
the
is
other
zombie,
minion?
I'm trying to figure that out. That's the problem. I can't figure it out. I can't. Well, Ned and Manny talked on day one, so it could be Ned and Manny, and Manny killed Scott. Manny killed Scott because he would look weird if he killed you or Blake, because then it would show that Ned wasn't the innkeeper. In which case, your gossip killed Ned.
Now you're talking about him as the lunatic again, but we actually think he's the demon, right?
No. Manny killed Scott as the demon, and your gossip killed Ned, who's evil.
Yeah, I think that's possible. I actually haven't gotten a claim from Ned. He's the only person I haven't gotten a claim from yet.
He's the innkeeper, or the claimed innkeeper.
Oh.
The good thing is they didn't kill you because I kept saying make sure the innkeeper protects those two, and the innkeeper needs to protect those two every single night.
Well, yeah, and the interesting thing about that is that if you're talking to an evil innkeeper, they have to keep the perception that it is true, even if that's not.
Yes. So Manny has to be the kill.
I agree. And I don't think there's any reason to wait.
No, there isn't. Especially in case it's Zombo. It shouldn't be Zombo, but in case it's Zombo, Manny.
Well, even if it was Zombo, it would go down to 3, which is fine. But Blake is confirmed. I'm confirmed.
Exactly.
And you think Anton is confirmed?
He didn't die.
You know that Scott's the gambler?
Yeah. And even if he's not and he's evil, who cares? Then Ned was killed by Manny and Scott was killed by your gossip. Either way, if Ned's good and Scott's bad, then Ned was killed by Manny because Ned's been protecting the two of them, and Scott's gossip, you killed Scott from the gossip. So I'm fine with either. It doesn't matter which one of them is bad. The point is Manny.
Well, I think it actually has to be that Scott's good because I don't know. The gamble is the second kill, unless it was the demon kill.
Or it could be your gossip was the second kill.
Well, Manny told me that he killed Blake. Blake should have been the one that died, according to him.
I don't trust Manny.
I know that. But if he was trying to pretend to be the lunatic, then he would have told me the truth, I would think. But well, also
not at this point in the game. Not at this point in the game.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is that a real demon would definitely not kill. Well, actually. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't matter.
If they killed Blake, they would have put so sus on them. If they could do a Blake, they would have put such sus, which is why I do believe that Ned is the evil.
Yeah, well, actually, what he told me was I picked Blake, but I think that they figured it out and that they're not going to follow me, indicating that he's not actually going to die. But that's who a lunatic would have picked, because a lunatic would have wanted to kill Blake since he's confirmed and has no ability. So poisoning him doesn't matter. And yeah, it's because it's all fake.
Yeah.
Because I think a demon would have followed the lunatic still, personally.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Yep. I'm good.
Manny. Yep.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Now you're not worried about the Godfather. You just don't want to.
I was worried about the Godfather when there was 8 people alive, and if you killed me, then there would be an extra kill. Yes, I was worried
Blake.
about the Godfather. Yeah.
I promised you a powwow. Let's go.
Okay. About half a minute.
Have
Quick
you
que-
solved the puzzle? Because everybody else has.
Well, it's Manny.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, well, that's what we're all on. Yeah, I mean, my only alternative, like, scary theory was that, because I don't know, it's Manny, but yeah, okay.
Yep.
Kill
Yeah,
Manny.
you got it. You got it there. I'm proud of you, buddy.
All right.
I have a question for you. Okay.
The DA's in the game, and at least we know what's going on because Blake and Steven
Yeah,
are
no, I
concerned.
agree. No, I think
All right.
Manny's the kill him for sure.
Nominations are open.
I nominate Manny.
Oh,
You are
don't know
dead.
why,
So
Scott.
you
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
nominate.
Gotta be Blake or
Someone
Steven.
nominate Manny for me. That's how confident I am.
Is there a
Well,
nomination?
I'll nominate Manny.
Blake nominates Manny. State your case.
He's definitely evil. So let's just, destroy him and get this game over with.
All right, Manny, your defense.
I'm not evil. Okay, yeah. I mean, I was given demon at the beginning of the game, but I'm pretty sure I'm the lunatic. Like I've told a lot of people. Blake was my minion. He obviously wasn't a minion, so that's why I think I'm the lunatic. If you kill me now, there's 4 people left. The demon's gonna kill overnight, and then that's that.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Yeah.
I want to interrupt real quick to say that Lost is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I can confidently go ahead and say that gossip is false.
Oh, good.
With that said, is there any pertinent information other
Yeah.
than Lost talk? Because that'll distract me easily.
I died because I gambled on Manny being the lunatic.
I have important information. There are 4
You're
people
the gambler?
in play. I mean, maybe we should
Yeah.
vote him out tomorrow, not today.
I'll share my information too, because it's super obvious to most people. So the reason there were 2 kills, Scott died because of the gamble, and I also gambled Manny, or well, I didn't gamble him. I gossiped him. The way that makes it so that he is the demon. I gossiped that Manny was the demon, which is a true statement, and so somebody died because he thinks he's the lunatic, which is not correct.
All right. So with that, this needs 2 votes.
I'll also point out that me and Blake are confirmed, and Anton is all but confirmed.
Oh, Scott, don't use that vote.
Well, it
I
doesn't
tried to
matter.
get it down. I didn't get it down in time.
Why did Scott and Ned both use their dead votes?
All right. 5 votes are enough. And are there any other
I don't
nominations?
think there's any way that I can get another vote, can I?
You can do whatever you want, buddy.
Counting down.
Good game, Demon. If it's not Manny,
Get it
good
over
game.
with.
Yep.
Well, no. Manny could
All
be-
right. The day is ended, and
Always on
Manny
both,
has
though.
been executed. And the game continues because there's still 4 players alive. Manny does not die.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
And good night, everybody.
Okay, so we have a DA still.
And I told you guys all not to use your dead votes.
Well, we
I
did.
tried.
I didn't hear
Can't
you.
stop me now.
Anton's the DA.
I was
That's
already
true.
done.
All right, good night.
Yep.
Oh, glad I didn't gossip. That would have been a mistake. So we have 6 votes now. 2 evil. We still outnumber the evil. Not good. 4 living players. What? How did he not die? Oh my word. So, Anton, the DA. We can kill him today. He's gonna kill one of us. That's fine. That's fine. Anton's DA. Boom. Boom. You have to be good. That's the only possibility. I mean, it's no. All right, let's get this thing perfect. That's amazing. That is amazing. We'll get that crap out of there. There we go. That's amazing. Well, or I'm wrong. That's also possible.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Blake has died. This is the final 3. Breakout rooms are open for about 5 minutes if you wish to use them.
It's up to you, Steven.
Steven, there's no reason at this point. You know who you have to nominate for a second time. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I am prepared to forego the unnecessary breakout rooms.
All right. So if nobody wishes to use any whispers, nominations are open.
I nominate Manny.
Steven nominates Manny.
Well, here's my accusation. We all know. Well, I don't think there's actually a choice at this point. We have to kill him. But here's a harebrained theory where Anton's the demon. What if the minion bluffed the lunatic so that we'd go after him?
Yeah,
That'd be interesting.
yeah.
So,
You're right.
So, Steven, there's 2 things here. If Anton's demon, we lost already.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because we
saying. It
can't
doesn't
kill him.
actually matter. We don't have a
And the
choice.
second thing is, when I talked with Anton, he's like, then he claimed Sailor, and I said,
Right.
well, you should kill yourself, and he said, okay. So
Okay.
he knew that he protected himself. He's
All right.
gotta
So
be
let's, so let's go to Manny's defense.
Oh, not the same as last time. Okay.
Steven's right. I started the game as the demon. I still think I'm the lunatic, so it's probably Steven.
Oh! Dude, it can't even be me because I came back to life.
The
Any
professor
pertinent
can bring you back
information?
to life.
Yeah.
The professor just picks a person.
I
No,
have pertinent
that's not
information.
correct.
When
That is correct.
when Manny didn't die last night, his
But they are
wasn't,
Townsfolk.
wasn't pure shock, which will be fun to watch back. If I'm correct, if we're all correct, it'll be fun to watch back on the video.
What part was in shock?
Manny's face was when he didn't die.
Oh,
last
okay.
time.
That's actually very good because he didn't know that he was double advocated.
All right, this needs 2 votes.
Even Anton voted.
All right,
And
5
Manny.
votes is enough. There are not enough votes
I
left
just feel like nothing
to
I can do here.
even beat that. So Manny has been executed and dies. And congratulations to the evil team.
That's awesome.
Who have won.
Good job, guys.
Who was it, Anton?
I'm so glad you said that, Scott. Because
Anton
I
was your
absolutely
puka.
knew that I was D8.
Anton was your puka, who was pretty convinced that early on in the game that this was unwinnable for them. And Manny,
the problem is the lag of like one day when I pick somebody, he dies next day, and next day I already think that's not a good choice for me anymore. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a question, Scott. You gambled him as the Sailor?
Yeah, but I was Innkeeper.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
You were also puka poisoned at the time. So yeah. So roll call real quick. So Anton, of course, was a puka. Steven was the gossip. He never gossiped a true gossip, I believe, which is still good information. Obviously, he died and then was resurrected by Blake, the professor. Manny was the devil's advocate.
That's awesome.
Jason was the tinker. I swear I'm not purposely picking you roles that just randomly die. Because you were this, and then what was the other one? It was the acrobat.
Yeah, well,
And I was like, I don't do these things on purpose.
you play the role the way it is.
Yeah, it worked out though. You confirmed, you did something that mostly confirmed yourself pretty early.
I did have a theory that he was evil.
Yeah, it's always possible, but yeah, it's blood on the clock tower. Lynn was a minstrel. Her ability never went off because Manny was never executed until just now. Ned was the innkeeper. I didn't keep track of everybody he picked, but
I can tell you.
yeah, you can go ahead if you like. Cause
First night was Blake and Manny. Second night, Scott and Lynn. Third was Blake and Steven. Fourth, Blake and Steven again, and then I died.
None of those really played out.
No.
I did forget to visit. Well, let's finish. Blake was a professor. He successfully resurrected Steven, the gossip, and then Scott was a gambler. He gambled Lynn as Mistral. I think the next night was Anton as a sailor. but that was also the night that I forgot to visit him. That was in part because I had a lot of tokens going on, and I just, including the puka poison, and I had to go back and visit him, and I forgot he was puka poison at the time, so I actually technically retroactively also made him the innkeeper drunk, because I had Lynn, but it didn't matter because I think
It doesn't matter. They're
Lynn was
both protected.
Lynn
as
was
long
the
as
next
the innkeeper
target.
isn't drunk. Yeah.
Yeah, it did ultimately it didn't matter one way or another, but that did in his mind confirm Anton to him. So that was really lucky on Anton's part. Then he did Blake as professor, which I really thought he was going to go for Anton as sailor again,
I was going to, and then I changed last minute because I was down.
and I was like, oh. And yeah, that was.
So he was drunk when he
yeah.
did the Anton as sailor.
Let me go ahead and share my screen. So you can see.
That's too bad. Too bad he was drunk then.
Anton, how did you know I DA'd you that night?
Well, because we talked 2 days before, and you said you choose me. Like 2 days before, I thought that next day you're gonna choose somebody else, and the next day you're probably gonna choose me. And
I
was a little bit.
went back and forth about who to pick because I
yeah,
picked myself
I
the
was.
night before, and I thought I should probably hold the DA on Anton one night because I don't think he's actually going to get hit. They'll probably go after me, and then they'll go after you. And then I couldn't think of one else better, so I just said, "The hell with it, give it to Anton." And then they're like,
I was
"Damn, the sailor
scared.
killed me."
Manny thought long and
I
hard
was
about
scared,
it.
but I just assumed that probably will go like one every other night. And when Jason suggested me to kill myself, so basically I didn't have much choice as a sailor. So yeah, I just was hoping that this will play out.
It was actually unwinnable in the final 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Of course, I thought it'd be no fun to go ahead and just end the day that way.
I'm proud that I pointed out that they could have flipped roles.
Yeah, and I had to keep my
no,
face.
you nailed it right away.
Well, I realized, I was like, that would be a brilliant play. Because here's the thing. The demon claiming the lunatic is a little bit sketchy. But flipping it and doing that's good.
That's why I did it. I wanted to have fun. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. But I was like, I don't want to talk to the demon right away. And like, why don't I just claim lunatic and have fun with this?
Well,
and then, I get the benefit of possibly delaying the fact that there's a DA in the game.
Well,
and when Anton said, yeah.
No, I was going to say, there was that one turn where we went to bed really quick. I said, someone should just nominate Manny. And then it was too late. And Sam had counted down. I said, someone should just nominate Manny because it's okay. We could survive 2 kills if he's the lunatic. And I was ready for you to die. And then no one nominated and we went to bed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Sam, but I think I was DA'd that turn, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Which then it would have set a whole different game and we would have been like, ooh.
Right. I was trying to time it to come out and then have you all be like, he can't be the lunatic and vote me off on a turn that I was DA'd.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Something I wanted to point out real quick, just because I thought it's funny, was Manny thought long and hard pretty much each night on who he wanted to pick, except the last night.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was like,
the last night was really easy.
I popped in, he's like, Anton. I'm like, are you sure? Yeah.
I just thought that if I not confirm myself, I would just get killed anyway. So I mean,
no,
Sailor
that was a great move, Anton.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
I said 2 or 3 days ago it's probably DA, and be like, no,
that night when we killed Anton, you said it could be the DA, and everyone's like, no, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, no one ever listens to me. I don't know why I even say it.
I was like, it could be, but
Well, we did, but then we said if Anton's the DA, which you had to assume at that point.
Well, and that gamble too also really just threw it off.
I guess nobody noticed, but I went to visit Anton like the night you guys tried to kill me and I was DA'd. Because I figured it doesn't matter, they know it's between us anyway.
So what was the second kill the day that that Scott died?
Scott should have died, but he was inkept.
Yeah, that was the night nobody died.
No, the night that Ned and Scott died, that I thought so I had gambled that Manny was the demon, and there were 2 kills, and I thought that had confirmed it. So
Ned
what was the second?
the puka kill, and Scott was his own gambler kill, because he gambled Manny as the lunatic.
Well, there were so many days that the puka didn't kill that I got to thinking that had confirmed that my gossip was true.
The
Yeah.
one thing that messed
Yeah.
us up was when Scott was poisoned and he got Sailor. That's the thing that messed us up that we couldn't overcome.
Well, I came to Scott. I don't know if I actually said you might be poisoned, but I told
me
you
that I was in.
I
that
felt
I
very
could-
strongly you were in Kev.
I don't remember when I told you.
And then I did find out that I was. So the last couple nights I said that's the only person I can't confirm is Anton, but I thought he was
Right.
the minion at that point. So
It was well
but
played.
it doesn't matter that I couldn't confirm him because he's just the minion. He's not the demon.
You know, the plan most of the day. Sorry, Blake, but the plan was to throw Blake under the bus at some point as like the minion that I saw. But then you came out as the goddamn professor.
That was never gonna. Yeah, that was never gonna work. You were never gonna throw me under. But I just.
It didn't have to work. You just had to kill me and not Anton. But yeah, when you came out as professor, I was like, oh crap! I picked the one guy I shouldn't have picked.
And I thought the game is over because Blake and Steven were basically confirmed, and
Yeah.
I still have my 1 day luck, and I can't really like choose
Manny-
anyone.
It worked enough that you got me to suspect Blake for that day, and that's the day I didn't recheck Anton, which I was planning on doing, and checked on Blake.
That's all you need.
Well, when Anton was like, "Oh, I'm the sailor, and I need to confirm that I'm the sailor and die," I was like, "Aren't we trying to kill the demon?" Like, I didn't get that, but I also was like, "Well, if everybody else is good with it, so let's just do it." But
Yeah, it can work either way. Like, it's a play that can make sense. And
yeah. Honestly,
with
I
the-
thought
just
that's what Jason was trying to do that first night, was confirm that he was the fool or something, and then he actually died. So it was,
No, I was trying to make sure I didn't die at some inopportune time that messed up our information.
which
Yeah,
very well,
yeah.
very well was
no, it made
obviously going
sense
to be
to me
my
in
intention.
hindsight. But when you were doing it, I was thinking, okay, he's probably not going to kill himself, or he knows he's next to the tea lady or something like that. But
I really wanted to, well, not really want to, but my kind of plan was have a night where a Yahoo or Steven like gossip something that was false, but then kill Jason at night as a tinker and kind of be like, oh, was it the gossip? Was, you know, is it really the tinker? Blah blah blah. You know,
That's
kind
the
of
problem.
The tinker's point, anyways, really is to I can never say that word. Whatever.
Obfuscate.
Yeah, the kills at night. So I cannot. I like the word. I just can't say it.
Inveigle, that's a good one.
Well, and that goes to the problem with the correct way to play it is to say kill me, and that sucks.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I mean it is the correct way to play it, but then
Yeah. Well, I
roles, though, there's a lot of power in being
Because-
dead and being confirmed.
if it was a Godfather game, there would have been 2 kills. So
Yep.
yes, I get killed, but there's also 2 kills. So is
Well,
it the greatest? It's better
ironically,
happening
even
than
so,
no.
I was convinced that I was killed by the Godfather.
Right, but
because-
on the other hand, Jason, if there's an innkeeper and a sailor, you know, that could very easily mask the second Godfather kill.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But-
It's not I don't think it was a bad play.
No, I'm not saying it was a bad play. I'm saying that I don't like the design of a thing where the correct way, like it's actually not very interesting, because I feel like if I was to play this a dozen times, the Tinker should out themselves and die a dozen times, and to me that's not as interesting.
I mean,
it
you
is
could
more
also
interesting
try
when
to
the
do
Tinker
thing where
doesn't.
you, so you could also try to do the thing where you just try to make yourself a target for the demon, so the demon takes care of you at night. That's
I
always.
feel like that's more risky though, and
I
like
would
not
argue,
as
though,
much
that,
outside.
that being confirmed good early, like Jason was, because he was, gives you a lot of power and lets you play the game in a different way, where you're kind of the one pulling the strings together.
I think Steven's kind of agreeing with that. I think he's just saying that's like,
yeah,
really the
just
purpose of the role is to just, like, the best way to play that role is to just.
Yeah.
not
If I
be-
was to design
not
the
be in
game,
existence anymore.
I would probably try to tweak it slightly because it doesn't have the desired effect, in my opinion.
I see what you're saying.
Where it worked is obviously people came to me and trusted me, and I had the whole Grimoire filled out. I was able to piece together puzzles. People would tell me who they picked.
Yep.
So it works in a different way. Like,
No, I understand.
confirm
I
yourself.
have died as a useless outsider before and had the same experience, so I do understand that. The one thing I will say, the theory that
Oh,
Jason was
no.
evil was that he was the Godfather that made there be one less outsider, and he realized he was a useless role. So the correct way to play it was to get yourself killed and double tapped so that you could be confirmed good, but
I
actually
just
not.
came to a really horrible conclusion. The very last night I was able to protect someone. I know you kept saying protect Blake and Steven.
Mm-hmm.
You could
I
have.
immediately said Blake, and I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Steven or Manny? Steven or Manny? And I really debated on it. And if I had picked Manny, he couldn't have devil advocated Anton. Anton would then
You
find
were
the
poisoned.
Sarah.
You were puka
I
poisoned
was
at that
poisoned.
point.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
whoever you picked did not matter, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, good. Then I don't feel even worse.
There you go. Yeah, but yeah,
It's
yeah. If
not
it's
a
any other
guarantee
demon,
that-
that'd be correct. But
It's
yeah,
not a guarantee that I'm drunk from that either. I don't know what Sam would have done in that situation. But.
No guarantee, but possible.
yeah, just yeah.
Well, we played some pretty quick games tonight.
Yeah, not too bad.
We might be improving.
Games in 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, it helps that the one game was 1
We
day.
didn't have
But
any- we did have 8 people.
Dom came in during this game earlier and was like, "Are you still in the same game where like Steven's a demon?" I'm like, "We're way beyond that."
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was playing 2 games at once, and I was playing on Discord in the Lunatic server, and some guy messages me called Parker whatever. I'm like, who's that? And I'm like, is this Nom? And then as soon as he spoke his voice, I was like, Nom, are you kidding me? You're under a different alias in the server. Like, he's not under Sodium. He's under like a totally different, like Parker whatever. So he was
Parker
playing
Reed?
Parker Reed, yes,
Yeah.
Parker Reed.
Well, I've
yeah.
seen that name on there, and I knew they were part of this group, but I had no idea who they were.
That's Nom. That's
Why?
totally- I don't know. He was evil in the game, and we won. We were playing Ides of Blood, so I was doing so that's why I was a little distracted for about a half hour. But yeah, he lost. He was
We lost
double
also.
killing somebody.
Probably because
Yeah,
of you. I blame Lynn.
Real quick, I was going to say with the Tinker too, it could potentially be bluffable by
Yeah.
the evil team, especially if you have a demon who, say, like a Poe is doing 3 kills. You make one of your demons one of your kills. I mean, one of your minions you kill, and the minion's like, "Oh, I was a Tinker kill." Then it hides that it's a Poe or a Shabaloth. Or
Sure.
that's always a potential possibility too. That requires a lot more coordination,
Yep.
but it's possible.
Yeah. Well, I'm not 100% against it. I think that its intended purpose is interesting. However, by choosing to get yourself killed as the Tinker, which is what a good Tinker should do, and that I kind of have problems with, like something that has a truly optimal play. I like the wheel where there's not really a correct play, but like ways to combat things.
Well, you know how on Facebook there's like meme groups of all kinds of different fandoms, and it's like some variations of basically it's like shit posting, but they replace the S word with some other like. For those who've seen Tommy Wiseau's The Room, there's like the room posting. That's what they call it. There's a Blood on the Clocktower one. It's not very active, but they call it Tinker posting. So that kind of tells you something there.
Yeah. Well, and I've read lots of Outsider rules, and I feel that about half of them, the correct way to play them is to say, I'm an outsider, kill me on day 1. Which I'm always sad when I read a rule and I'm like, that's the correct way to play it. That's sad. Because
I figure it's always situational too. I mean, if you're at a lower player count, that's a lot harder to do. I know that's not always the case, obviously, but yeah. So next week. So Jason, are you still run your all Amnesiac game next week?
If that's what everyone wants.
I would love to play next.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So so I wanted to pitch that to everybody that or like preview it that that's the plan next week instead of me running the game. Jason's wanting to do an all Amnesiac game, which to me sounds really fun. We're really hoping to get 12 players for it because he
It's a
said,
full clip.
yeah,
But
it's a
this
full.
game
So
had-
yeah, so he said basically we want 12 players, so it's
Is that
that's
the
the way it's
19th?
designed.
Is it up on the board schedule yet?
No, not yet.